everyone. Okay, English with Mr. Alif and Klee today. Okay, we are going to check our textbook, page 79, and we are going to write an essay. Tulis essay susah kan? But let's break it down into simpler sections. Okay, in our unit 6, we learned about crime, okay, jenayah. So we need to familiarize ourselves with vocabulary related to crime. Okay, if you look at your textbook, page 79, as I have here, screenshot, the language bank is what going to help in our essay today specifically. Bukan perkataan ini saja yang kita kena tahu, tapi perkataan ini saja yang akan membantu kita dalam tulis essay hari ni lah. Okay, topik dia. Okay, they have the word crime and these are the words associated, related. Okay, yang berkaitan dengan crime yang kita nak tulis lagi. Okay, break the law, commit a crime, turn to a life of crime, arrest someone for a crime, find someone guilty of a crime, minor or serious offences. Okay, apa maksud semua ni? We might not use them all, but still, let's get to know them. Break the law, langgar undang-undang. Commit a crime, okay, melakukan jenayah. Turn to a life of crime. Okay, ni maksud dia bertoleh kepada kehidupan jenayah lah. For example, maybe he is poor, that person is poor, and he resorts to stealing, okay, mencuri makanan, for example. Okay. Next, we have arrest someone for a crime. Okay, polis menahan seseorang sebab jenayah. Find someone guilty of a crime. Okay, police or lawyer or the judge. Okay, menuduh seseorang tu bersalah lah, guilty of a crime. Minor or serious offences. Okay, minor kesalahan, offences kesalahan, minor kecil, or serious kesalahan serius, kesalahan besar. Alright. And then lepas tu kita ada prison. Okay, when you talk about crime, mesti ada punishment, hukuman. Punishment dari segi prison. Okay, send someone to prison or go to prison. Okay, dihantar ke penjara lah. Prisoners, banduan. Cells, okay, jail tu lah, ruang lockup tu, dalam sel kita. Do time. Okay, bukan buat masa. Maksud dia berapa lama tempoh yang dia dihukum. For example, sentenced to a 5-year in prison. Alright. Education programs. Mungkin dalam penjara tu ada program untuk membantu mendidik banduan. Alright. Next. Specifically for this question, not because crime related to army, no, but to this question later kita akan tengok soalan ni. Army, when you heard the word army, kita teringat apa? Kawat lah. First kali kan, one of them is kawat. Ada maybe weapon, senjata, but weapon tu tak terlibat dengan topik kita hari ni. But army, you remember the weapon, you remember kawat. Okay, march. So, also another word that you can remember when associating with army is discipline or self-discipline, as well as physical and survival training. Okay, another word is obeying orders. Okay, mematuhi arahan. When you heard the word army here, when you see the word army, these are the things that you think of. Alright, next you have skills. Okay, the kind of skills that you might learn in education programs in prison or at the army. Dealing with people, okay, how to handle people, macam mana nak berhubung dengan orang lain. Working in a team, teamwork, semangat berpasukan. Communicating, how to communicate, cara berkomunikasi. Okay, learning a life skill or work skill. Okay, skill tambahan. For example, dalam sekolah kita ada pengangkap, scout. Okay, you learn about CPR, first aid, and all this ikatan, all this rope work. And lastly, the word related here that we have in our essay is the results. Maybe result of the punishment, for example, of the program. The word here that we can relate with result is a sense of responsibility, rasa bertanggungjawab. A sense of right and wrong, betul atau salah. Okay, awak dah tahu dah lepas dididik, awak tahu mana betul mana salah. Self-confidence, okay, keyakinan diri. Be proud of yourself. Okay, bangga dengan diri sendiri lah, tak terlalu rendah diri. Rendah diri is good, but then janganlah hina diri sendiri. Kita be proud of ourselves, of our achievement. Know what you are capable of. Okay, tahu kelebihan diri. Maybe you can do something better. Alright. These are some of the words that you can familiarize yourself on page 79. Oops, dah terpadam page ni, sorry. Okay, page 79 of your download textbook. Okay, the question we are going to focus for today is this, 6. Read this writing task and use the plan and the language bank to help you write your essay. Okay, this is an essay about crime and punishment in the class that we are going to write. So this is the question. Some people say that young offenders, pesalah laku muda, meaning bawah umur lah, bawah 18 lah kalau kat Malaysia, should be sent to an army camp for a while instead of being sent to prison. Patut dihantar ke camp askar, camp tentera, daripada dihantar ke penjara sebagai hukuman lah. Is this a good or a bad idea for young offenders? When you see is this a good or a bad idea, it means the question is asking you to agree or disagree. Good idea, maksud dia awak setuju lah, agree. Bad idea, disagree. Okay, for who? For the young offenders. Okay, dia bagi target audience untuk karangan ni adalah young offenders, pesalah laku muda. Okay, they help you, they are being very nice, they help you to give some content points, some isi lah. Beberapa isi, dua kat sini. One is talking about being punished for a crime. Okay, dihukum because of the crime, because of the jenayah. Learning life skills. Okay, that's the second point they give you. And lastly, you have to give your own idea, which you're going to do in your essay. Okay, plan. Okay, biasanya karangan bentuk essay opinion. Standard, the easy one to remember, you have 5 paragraphs. Okay, when you have 5 paragraphs, paragraph 1 is introducing your topic and your opinion. Okay, the topic here above, and opinion. You agree or disagree. Okay. And then paragraph 2, 3 and 4 is your isi, content awak. Make a point about punishment. Remember, they give you the point here, punishment, learning life skills, and then lastly is your own supporting idea. Either sama ada awak boleh support lagi, bagi idea baru untuk support stand awak, atau awak boleh go the other way and then say that why this the opposing viewpoint is wrong. Okay, awak bagi point sebelah sana, pihak mana yang awak tak setuju tadi tu, awak bagi tahu kenapa point tu lemah, tidak sesuai. Alright, okay, we'll check that later. And last paragraph, summarize your opinion and add comment. Give your own opinion. Remember, HOTF. It requires you to think on your own and give your own idea, not just restating semata-mata. Alright, so let's have a look in our introduction paragraph. Still remember this part in your textbook, or you can write it somewhere. We're going to use this in our introduction because of the definition. When you write introduction, mesti ada definition lah, pandangan dan sebagainya. Okay, to write a good essay, you might need a hook. Nak tarik perhatian orang. So why not include a hook? Okay, you can start with crime is a negative part of our society. Okay, you give a short hook. You can stop here and then terus masuk kepada isi awak, but I'm trying to make it a bit more interesting, so we add a bit more information. Okay, we do not, oops, I did not space there, my bad. We do not want it to happen to anyone around us, especially our loved ones. Okay, kita tak maulah crime terjadi kat siapa-siapa, especially orang yang kita sayang lah. However, it is inevitable. Okay, tidak dapat dielakkan. Okay, I remembered this because Thanos said this in the movie of Marvel Avengers Endgame. Okay, inevitable. I am inevitable. That is what Thanos said. Here it means tidak dapat dielakkan. Okay, crime, you cannot avoid it, whether you like it or not. Okay, unfortunately lah. We can try to reduce it, hopefully. Okay, now we have give a hook. It can be longer, it can be shorter, but I think shorter is not so bad. I'm going in the middle, a bit long, but not too long. And then we go into our definition. We don't want to waste too much time in the introduction. Okay, crime means an action that someone or a group of people do to break the law. This one, a word that I use above from the language bank. Okay, break the law. Okay, in case of our topic, it is referring to young offenders. Okay, pasal laku muda, usually under the age of 18. Because we're taking in our country punya context. Okay. Ada dua belah pihak yang nak bagi hukuman dia. So you can just state out both sides first. There are two sides on how to punish them. Okay, one side suggests to send them to an army camp, while another suggests prison. Okay, going to prison. Now you have to choose a stand. For the sake of our essay today and from the point given, we are trying to agree with sending to an army camp. Agree with the statement. I agree with the statement that sending them to an army camp is a good idea. Okay, we agree with this. Okay, now we go into our first point. Remember, our first point is something about being punished. Punishment in the form of punishment. Okay, so first point, of course, easiest way to remember to start your first idea is always your sequence connector, and the easy one to remember is firstly. Okay, firstly, I am not saying that young offenders, oh, not dears, should go unpunished. Okay, bukanlah kita nak kata tak ada hukuman. Okay, that's not it. Punishment is necessary. Ada satu keperluan. Oh. Okay. If they are sent to an army camp as a form of punishment, they would benefit more in my opinion. Okay, dalam pandangan saya, kalau dihantar kepada kamp tentera, ada lebih benefit, lebih kebaikan, lebih faedah. Okay, why? Now we're going to explain that. Okay, an army camp carries the image of a place where one can learn to be more. Okay, remember the word discipline above. We have to use that. Okay, it is a place where you learn about, another word from the bank lah, obeying orders. Okay, when you obey orders and you are more disciplined, you tend to do the right thing. Okay, what else do you do at the army camp? Remember physical and survival training? We're going to use that. We'll also get to undergo physical and survival training. Okay, you don't have to explain this fully. Depends on the essay. But in this essay, you're not talking about physical and survival training. Just bagi idea, sebagai idea saja untuk menyokong. Alright. Okay. This might, remember modal verbs in our lesson previously. Okay, you use all these modal verbs like would, might, can. Okay, all those words. This might be the key in shaping young offenders into a better person. Okay, to help them become a better person. Okay, jadi lebih baik. Sebab mungkin before this they don't know about what is right, what is wrong. How maybe they go into the army camp as a punishment, they learn to be more disciplined and obeying orders, and to know which one is more wrong or which one is right, a bit more responsibility towards them. Alright. Now we go into our next paragraph. What is our next point? They talk about learning life skills. Okay, skill yang membantu kita dalam kehidupan lah. Okay, we can use another sequence connector. Another easy one for you to use is next. It's very short and sweet. Okay, I believe that by sending them to an army camp, we would, another models, help them gain valuable life skills. Okay, another apart from the two things above there, apart from physical and survival training, they will also learn, remember the skills punya kotak tadi dekat language bank about communicating and dealing with people. We are going to use that. Also learn how to deal with people. Okay. They also learn how to work in a team and be better at communicating. Okay, they learn about teamwork and they learn about how to communicate better. I think, bagi opinion kita sikit, that if they learn how to interact with others better, they can improve themselves. Okay, memperbaiki diri sendiri lah. Remember, we use a lot of models because we are not stating 100% proven facts. We are stating our opinion and ideas. Okay, on our last point, you can use finally, you can use lastly. I like lastly because I don't have the problem of remembering how many L's. Okay, so, kalau finally satu ke dua L kat belakang tu kita tak ingat kan. So, never mind, use lastly. Simple. Last point. Okay. Lastly, the point here is not given, but we are going to talk about the young offenders' future. Remember, young offenders, they are underage. They might not know everything, which one is right or wrong. So, maybe they deserve a second chance, depending on the crime. Maybe they didn't really know much about it, so this is their first time making the crime, okay, doing the crime. So, if we put them straight to prison, they pun kena label lah. Oh, dia ni penjenayah lah, banduan. Which is not nice for their future. Maybe they can be a better person. We don't know, but we can help them to be a better person. So, we're talking about their future. This is our last point, their future. How are we going to put that into words? Okay. Lastly, if these young offenders are sent to prison, I believe it would be, okay, this is a high vocab for you, detrimental to their future. Okay, what is detrimental? Tidak baik lah, buruk. Okay, it would hinder their future. I space double there. It would rob them of a chance to become better adults. Okay, you took away the chance. If they are sent to prison, they might get labeled, they might get bullying when they are out. Okay, and that tends to make them repeat their crime. We want to stop and reduce the number of crime. So, we should not rob them of their future. Kita bagi peluang dulu. Terus kita jump to conclusions. Okay. Ni awak bagi pandangan awak sikit. I think that an army camp can provide a better guide to help them become a better person. Okay, we do not want to label them as criminals throughout their life, especially if they don't deserve it. Maybe they can improve. They're not lost cases. Okay, ada peluang lagi. Mungkin bukan yang kes tegar lah. If they are given a second chance to improve themselves, it would instill in them a sense of what? Remember the keyword responsibility, tanggungjawab. Responsibility, as well as a sense of right and wrong. Dia makin belajar lah apa betul apa salah. This would, oh sorry, I missed an L there. This would benefit the society more. Okay, dia bagi faedah lah kepada semua orang, bukan seorang dia saja untung. Everybody benefits from this. Okay, lastly is our conclusion. Remember to summarize it and then give your opinion. Okay, it seems that sending young offenders to an army camp is a good idea. To sum up, okay, you can use to sum up, you can use in conclusion, you can use in short. Okay, there are a few ways to end this. An army camp brings more benefit for both the society and themselves in the future. Okay, kepada pesalah laku tadi lah yang offenders. Okay, now bagi awak punya idea last. In my opinion, this kind of delayed gratification, okay, ganjaran yang akan datang kemudian, okay, yang tertunda, dia bukan benda yang immediate, can be much more rewarding than just to run away from tackling the bigger problem. Okay, maksudnya kalau kita hantar jail terus 5 tahun contohnya, they are sent to prison for 5 years, masalah tu tak ada depan mata kita. But then what about when they go out of the prison? Alright, they might repeat the thing, they didn't learn anything. So if you send them to, you choose to side with the army camp idea as a punishment, it can help them to teach them better. Maybe they won't repeat their crime again. So this is the conclusion. You gave a supporting statement to your essay, you sum up, and then you give your opinion. 3 ayat saja, 3 sentences. Okay, I hope you can use this to help in your writing. Of course, you can make it a bit shorter. Some of the words are a bit higher level. You can reduce that, no problem. Check the video again. Tak mana yang perkataan susah boleh ganti. Alright. Okay. So I think that is it. Thank you for coming to my lesson. Bye everyone.